What's up, Delhi? My name's Aaron Begg. I am the marketing lead for developer circles around the world and also Facebook's developer programs, including hackathons that we host in cities and online. I'm super excited to be here in India, my first time in this beautiful country. And I'm even more excited to be with someone who needs no introduction, Harshit. But just to give you some context on why we're here, we are really excited about a big moment in the DevC calendar, our annual Leads Summit, bringing together all of our India leads. It's going to be a great event over Saturday and Sunday this weekend. It's always a really great opportunity for leads to come together to share best practices, share what they've learned throughout the year from within their circles, and help us improve the program so that we're constantly providing lots and lots of value and lots of great experiences for our members. So as I mentioned, I'm here with Harshit. It's great to have some insider knowledge on Delhi. Harshit, I think you don't need any introduction, but if you could tell people a little bit about yourself, that would be great.
Thank you, Aaron. So I'm Harshit Juneja, and I'm the chapter lead for Developer Circus Delhi. It's been over a year now leading this awesome community. Yeah, so over to you, Aaron.
Yeah, brilliant. So as I mentioned at the Leads Summit this weekend, we'll be welcoming 21 leads from 18 circles around India. So Harshit, I'm just wondering, what are you looking forward to most? I know there's like a jam-packed agenda of lightning talks and lots of different breakout sessions and workshops. What's kind of top of the list for you?
Yeah, Aaron, so I totally understand that it's going to be jam-packed, and I'm really looking forward to learning from my fellow circle leads. So even I have a full-blown talk wherein I'll talk about building a team, and we all the circle leads here in India will go through their journey in 2019, reflections on what all experiments they have done, and sharing stats with the fellow community members.
Awesome. And in the lightning talks, we can expect like a range of kind of perspectives and things that have kind of worked and things that haven't worked. And certainly what we love about the Developer Circles program is that we constantly have our eyes and ears to the ground, asking our members what's important to them, what would be valuable skills for them to learn, different technologies that they might find beneficial to their careers. So I think that's going to be a really exciting moment, just having everyone together and kind of surfacing those learnings and best practices. I guess thinking about the Delhi Circle, could you tell us a bit about the circle and the community that you guys have built here? And then secondly, like what's coming up next for the Delhi Circle that you're really excited about?
For sure. So Aaron, Delhi is a community wherein as a circle we talk about there's something for everyone. So from beginner to intermediate to expert level developers, we've got a whole bunch of supportive people who are very inclusive, and we talk about a bunch of technologies that are right fresh down the market, and the technologies that people have been working off as well. So and when you talk about things for the future, we have been planning to run a long running study group, because community members have had this need of learning data structures and algorithms. So these concepts that are very fundamental to getting a job. So in 2020, we are very focused on getting people trained for data structures and algorithms, so that they could step up their career.
Brilliant. Yeah, I love that bridge between skill building and kind of career readiness and job preparation. That's certainly something that at a global level, we're really keen to help enrich the DevC program to really help people reach those career outcomes that they're striving for in their career. So that's super exciting that we'll be seeing more of that in the Delhi circle. Something else that we're really excited about going into 2020 from a global perspective is really building on the success and the engagement and the excitement of the community challenge. For people that aren't aware, every year we host a community challenge. This is essentially an online hackathon where people are able to build and submit projects online. And so this year, we actually just announced our global winners today at our Facebook ID8 event in Nairobi. And it was super exciting to see the second prize winner actually come from India. So that was really cool for me, being on the ground here and seeing that news this morning. I was like, oh, that's such an amazing innovation story for India. So basically the winner, the second prize winner, the Indian team, they built an AR solution that was supporting people that had a disease called ALS, which affects bodily movement. And basically it allowed people to communicate using the nod of their head and winking and blinking, which is really cool. So that kind of exciting innovation coming out of India really inspires us for the future to obviously, really commit to really serving and reflecting the audience here and making sure that we're supporting the Delhi and broader Indian members as much as we can to kind of keep that great innovation flowing through developer circles. So something that we're really looking forward to about this weekend is really, covering as much as we can through our developer circles from Facebook page and also through the circle groups where we'll be sharing content from the Facebook page through to the groups. And so please stay tuned on the developer circles from Facebook page. There'll be a bunch of stories so you can follow along and see all the highlights. And then secondly, we'll also be hosting a couple more Facebook Live interviews, which we're really excited about as well. And that will be with a range of other leads from across India. But one thing we would love your help with is if you have any questions, so any questions, ideas, suggestions, feedback, if you can include those on or in the comments, either on this live or on the lives that you see over the weekend. And we'll do our best to answer those questions and make sure that we're covering off any feedback or anything that you would love to see as part of the DevC program. And so, with Harshit, we're really committed to having a really great weekend and to sharing as much of what we're discussing and what we're learning with you guys, the members. I'm just going to do a quick check of the feed to see if anyone has any questions, and then we can look to answer those. I guess in the meantime, Harshit, it would be great if you could tell us a little bit about the study groups that you have planned and what that initiative will entail in the Delhi Circle for next year.
Yeah. So Aaron, as I already mentioned, that there's this inherent need of learning these fundamental concepts, and we've got people who are not even from the CS background, right? Mm-hmm. So they would want to get into technology, and I believe as a circle, it is a fundamental duty to cater to that audience as well. Plus, we've got people who even having those concepts in their coursework or having studied those concepts would want to review them, right? Mm-hmm. So our long-running study group would be a dedicated program wherein we'd have a bunch of people who'd be contributing to learning about understanding data structures and algorithms. Yep. And apart from data structures and algorithms, we'll also try to get people, industry experts, who'd want to give them interview tips, mm-hmm. and prepare them basically for that D-Day, right?
Yeah, brilliant. That's great. And as I mentioned before, I love the kind of bridge that you've created there, and I think that's going to be really exciting across some really important technology areas. And then obviously job interview skills being so important as people look to take their skills to the market. Excellent. Well, over the weekend, we'll be answering loads of those questions. So thanks very much for joining us now for the live. I hope as many of you as possible can tune in over the weekend and see everything that we have in store for the Lead Summit and hear some of the fresh thinking and ideas that we have happening. Harshit, thank you so much for joining us as well. Looking forward to spending time with you this weekend.
Thank you, Aaron.
Cool. Thank you.
Bye-bye.